As far as versus the whole third person and first person, I think if anything I probably prefer the third person mode. I like this game. I'm gonna be honest and say I've been wanting to play Other M quite a bit recently for some reason. I wanna grab something else. Which is weird, I don't know why I do. But I just recently have had the strongest desire to play that game. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, game shit. Or oh, the game's only good if you don't attach it to the Metroid series. But I've also been hearing a strange amount of love towards it too. I don't know. So people are like, am I the only one that loved this game? And I guess I wanted to more or less give it a better try, because like I got not very far in it, but far enough to have like maybe 3 energy tanks, so let that say something. Which in this case it's not saying much, considering what I'm doing. But I was at least that far. It was like some room with a hologram, and then you'd turn it on and off, and it'd make doors appear and disappear, and I couldn't understand what to do. So I just said, fuck it, I quit. Not only that, but I believe I had to go cancel the rental anyway soon, so I just didn't have the patience. But I bet you if I actually put forth more effort into it, I'd probably get farther in the game and probably enjoy the game. Not only that, but that could just be another possibility for a game to go on with, because I wanted to... I've got Metroid Prime, I've got this, and I got Super Metroid. And there's a good chance Prime and Super Metroid will be done. As far as which order, I'm not sure. I think I'd probably rather do Super Metroid first. But at the same time, it's like, well, hey, Prime was technically, you know, before the events of Super Metroid, so I don't really know. That was kind of annoying. Ah, you're a jerk. You irritate me. Stop using your thing. We'll just chill here for a minute. So yeah, I'm not sure which one I would consider doing next as far as following to the series. I mean, it's definite that the Metroid series is going to keep going. Ouch. Alright, let me just chill here so he doesn't hit me. That's better. Just grab this. And the charge beam. What's funny though is, like, for the longest time, I couldn't get the charge beam until I had, excuse me, a different type of beam first, which is really weird. So, for me to get the charge beam early was kind of like a huge deal for me. I like doing this, and what that does is it's basically like a screw attack effect. If you use the charge beam and just hold it, you'll destroy anything you touch. The effect is it wears off the charge and you gotta redo it, so ouch. It only works during a jump, by the way. But yeah, that's a temporary screw attack thing that I found out, and I like to use it. I don't know, part of me wants to do Other M or something like that. Just play it, see what it's like. I mean, see what it's like more. Someone go ahead and let me know. I mean, will have tried it or something. I don't know. It's on a list of games I'm more than likely gonna grab this way. Prime is longer. I would try and get as much of the stuff as possible. I would definitely get all weapons. As far as, like, I believe in the past I've gotten all health, so that's not a worry. I believe I was like maybe 25 or so missiles short, so I'd probably get closer to 100%ing that than anything. So I'd probably need more time to practice it. Or at least learn the game, I should say. This one, I don't feel like I need any practice. I've played this shit since 2006, I believe. So I know this game pretty well. Prime, I've only rented and completed once. I rented it, but didn't complete it. I got stuck at the phase on mines because I was bad. And then Prime, and then later I bought it and then completed it. I don't like these guys because they'll just hit you and they'll just stay there, excuse me. I'd just be like, man, you're getting beat up, and I'm like, yeah, I wonder why that is. There we go. Much better. Missile tank. So we found a bunch of these. But yeah, I'm a little bit indecisive as far as Prime versus Super Metroid. If anything, I'd probably still more than likely be Super Metroid. And although a lot of people have a huge following against Super Metroid, I'm not saying anything bad about it. Well, a little bit. But I'm going to be honest and say I don't like the way the grapple beam controls in that game. It annoys the hell out of me. I'm just going to say that right now. That's my biggest complaint with that game, is the grapple beam. It's just so frustrating for me to use. I mean, although the whole... I know it was like Super Nintendo, so I mean, there was kind of a limitation as far as L, R buttons and whatnot, so they had to use select, but... going through certain missiles and stuff made it kind of... I mean, you get used to it, but it's kind of tiresome compared to like something like this where you can just hit R and it's automatically switched, you know? No, you had to hit select like 3 times. Those are basically my only complaints. It was a good game nonetheless. I really liked that game. Took me a bit to beat it. It was good, but of course, nothing's ever perfect. That was cool. I was just sitting there watching myself float, and I was like, whoa, I can't believe I'm doing this. Run, Samus, run! Oh! I always wondered if you could actually jump, and then just, like, move on without falling. I don't think you can. See, we're getting a bunch of stuff. As you saw, we had that unknown item. It's weird that, like, it gives you the ability to, for some reason, to blow up those blocks, though. I never understood that. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I got... It's kind of unrelated, I'm going back and forth with topics. I don't know if I got all the Chozo artifacts inside of Prime. I think I did. Oh, no, you have to, that's right. Okay, yeah, so I definitely did. That looked cool. But it didn't work. Get up, Samus. Thank you. I should probably stop talking about other Metroid games, but what can I say? I'm just a faggot for Samus. Yeah! Damn, I wanted to land in the ship, but I didn't know where it was. This is a good point to save. I'm not gonna stop recording for 22 minutes. I could record forever. I remember, like... I was asked in the past and all that. They're like, oh, JCR, how long do you record? Like, an hour, actually. It's usually between 45 minutes and an hour. The longest recording sessions I've had was probably with Majora's Mask, because that went to about at least 2 hours. Hour and a half on average, but I remember there being at least a 2-hour session at one point. I don't know how long Pokemon was. I want to say, or Coliseum, excuse me. I think Coliseum was generally around an hour and a half or so as well. It may not be precise, because I don't remember anything. I just remember Majora had, like, the longest sessions of all. I mean, at first, when I was doing, like, Ocarina of Time and stuff, those were generally short sessions, so those were, like, about 35 minutes to 45 minutes. And then after a while, I don't know, to me it's just like playing a game naturally. I don't really think about the fact of the whole talking. I mean, yeah, after a while I get tired of talking, but I can keep talking for a while, I don't have any problem. I'm just basically having a conversation with myself. I'm gonna be honest and say that's not really new to me, because sometimes when people aren't around, and like I'm about to go to bed, I'll talk to myself in the mirror. Yeah, I just said that, I don't even care. I'll talk about my day. I'll be like, man, I hate that one chick. She's such a bitch. And I can't believe I messed that up. I mean, come on. I had everything. I could have passed it, but no. My teacher had to have a stick up his ass. I just do shit like that. There's something wrong with me. It was funny, though, because this was November 2007. There was this girl. I didn't technically date her. She had a thing for me, and I liked her back, but we didn't actually date. We messed around, but nothing more. Her name was Brittany, and she told me that apparently talking to yourself is normal. I find that funny, but then again, I probably shouldn't trust a girl who is scared of car washes. So I guess there's that. I always found that as one of the best fears ever. I was like, do you know what your hell is going to be like? You're going to be stuck in a car for all of eternity, and you're just going to go down the world's longest car wash. That'd be the most hilarious hell ever, though. I could just picture like her face against the window. No! And you see like the scrubber go across. Hey, what the hell? As far as fears go, technically, any fear you have is psychologically considered irrational. So like a fear of heights, that's considered irrational. Hence the like phobias. Phobia is considered an irrational fear of something. So whole acrophobia, which is fear of heights, that's considered irrational. What's it? Arachnophobia, spiders, that's also irrational. Everything is irrational. I mean, it makes sense why you'd be afraid of it, but it's considered a fear that shouldn't exist and that should be cured. Me, I'm scared of heights, but it's more or less I'm scared of the whole, hey, I could fall and hurt myself and die or some shit. That's more or less what I'm scared of. But nonetheless, they actually have therapy that cures you of that stuff. It's kind of funny. Grab it, Samus. There we go. Samus doesn't have any fear. She's not scared of anything. She'll like get picked up by a fucking monster and it'll bite her. That I like it when in like Super Smash Bros. Brawl, like Samus and Pikachu are just like walking around, and then Ridley comes out of nowhere and just fucks Samus up. She just grabs her head, and just starts dragging against the wall. I was like, dude, that looks like it hurts so bad. I can't help but wonder what goes through Samus's mind while that happens. She's like, ow, damn it, stop, please, or something. I don't know. But I always watch that and just can't help but wonder if that hurts her and what's going through her mind at the moment. I mean, for starters, I imagine when Ridley picks her up, she's probably like, what the shit, and like jumped. But I mean, after having your face dragged against the wall for a fortnight, I don't know. I'd really want to know what was going through her head. Maybe that's just me, but there's some interesting artwork of Samus, though. Like, because, I mean, you'd imagine if you get hit, though. That's something that really puzzles me, is, like, Samus is in a suit, yeah? So if she gets hurt, does it hurt her, or is the suit protecting her? Because, I mean, you'd think the suit would protect her. But I think it's the fact that she's in the suit that would make it hurt more. Because, like, say she gets punched in the face, right? Instead of that just being a normal punch to the face, it's punching the helmet, which hits her face. Make sense? I don't know, maybe that's like a bit, great, drastic, but stop it, Samus. That's kind of what I wonder, is like, does it hurt more because you're in the suit or not? There we go. Ouch. That's something I can't help but wonder. I mean, there's no way we could really... Well, I could ask an astronaut, but astronauts don't have suits made of, like, metal or anything. So I guess I won't know. We need to have some sort of Iron Man. Yeah, like Iron Man. He gets his ass whooped. Does it hurt him? Well, considering it's a part of his body, I guess it would. That's something I'm gonna go ahead and talk about, like... Originally, me, Mick Fuglas, and my brother had like this idea for Machinima. Kind of, because we wanted to be like, you know, Guitar Master and Dex and be all cool and creative like that. So what me and my brother would do is make jokes, like how characters looked like other characters. I always thought it was funny how Samus could be mistaken for like Iron Man or Mega Man or something crazy like that. I think one time we had the idea of like Black Captain Falcon could be Batman. And then, like, all the different red, green, blue, have those Captain Falcons be the Power Rangers. Yellow Yoshi could be Cheezosaurus Rex, like those macaroni and cheese commercials. I don't know. Like, it sounds dumb, and I shouldn't be praising that, but I like those ideas because I thought they were, like, stupidly clever. Because, I mean, it's like, how many people are going to look at that and think, hey, there's Cheezosaurus Rex, or something crazy like that. So I like that. Of course, I'm going to be honest and say me and my brother went through with the whole idea, kind of, because, like, when I first got my handheld camera, we went to town with that shit, and I'm going to be honest and say I don't even like it. I would say if I was meant for Machinima, then it would probably be a good idea, but no. Other words, no. Maybe to someone who knows what they're doing, it could be, like, potentially decent, but for me, no. There's no way it would ever look good. It would not be good at all. Ouch. So that's my little rant on that. I'm not going to tell you what it was called, but yeah. Whoa. There's a guy. Alright, now I'm thinking. Yeah, we want to go up to the top real quick.